You need to get over this match, too. I come in, the whole chat room are fucking flipping the fuck out like they just watched the greatest match that ever happened.
I liked it. I think you have to go back and watch it. We talked about this earlier. You're going to need to go back and watch it on your own. I think if you're around people that shit on it, it's real easy to shit on it, but I think you're going to enjoy it. You didn't like the Undertaker Triple H match last year that much at first,
yes,
and I think you come to like it after.
I always liked it. No, Danny, that's like me saying, Danny gives me shit for this, and you just made that up.
I think you liked it, but I don't think you liked it as much as you do now. Because or at least that's just the impression that I got. Because when I was claiming how great it was, I felt like you were fighting against me.
No, I was with you. But also, Danny, this match, first of all, Shawn Michaels, get over it, man. Oh, he's like grabbing his head. Oh, my God, my arch nemesis and my best friend. And then he cared equally about both of them. The guy needs to relax as referee. And also, stop pulling weapons out of people's hands in Hell in a Cell, you scum. You're a referee and you don't know the rules of the match?
He wasn't pulling the weapons away from them because he didn't want them to get disqualified. He pulled it away because he didn't want them to just destroy each other.
Oh yeah, the referee's bias there.
No, that was the point of the story they told.
Yeah, the story of Shawn Michaels got lost walking to school and ended up in a cell, and he's panicking and crying the whole time.
I loved it. I didn't enjoy this match as much as I did last year's, but I thought it was still a great match.
All right, I thought you were acting like this was like someone took a big shit on your face, like the greatest thing that ever happened to your match, because that's the impression I was getting. Now, actually, I did enjoy it, but at what point did you really think any of those false finishes were going to be finishes? Every kick out was expected this time. Last time, that wasn't the case.
The one they got me on was the super kick into the pedigree.
Okay, yeah, all right.
I bit on that one because I felt like, because it seemed always before, you're like, well, Shawn does interfere. Like, you kind of imagine, that's how it's going to look somehow. And you're like, this, all right, this is perfect. Like, he took both guys' finishers, and he got beat up by 2006 DX.
Why was Shawn upset when he kicked out? Like, he was like, oh my God. Like, he just couldn't take everything that was happening.
Yeah, there was a little bit of contradiction there at times like that. Like, he didn't want it to end, and then he did, and then he didn't want him to get hurt, but he hurt him. So I don't know. There was contradictions in it at times. He was probably too emotional. I think you could be right on that. But I ate up everything they did. Overall, where do you rank it as match on that card that night?
Danny, that was the second best match of the night.
Okay. So
Whoa,
I might put it as my favorite match for that night.
Danny, did someone shit on your face right there?
That monkey.
That sounded orgasmic, you monkey.
I was gonna agree with it, and then I had to pull back. I'd have to really think about it, but I think that was my favorite match of the night.
No, that's fine, and I can agree with that, because that's not an absurd thing to say, nor is what I felt. Like, when I was stating my opinions afterwards, like, the chat room was like, holy shit, Kevin's he's crazy. Like, no, come on, it wasn't that clear cut. In my opinion, it was, but another way.